Hey guys, welcome back for episode 7 of my progression series. In the last episode we went from 40 to 50, which was an extremely smooth grind. In this episode we will cover learnings overriding our previous beliefs from leveling to 50, Geon meta shortages, G50 Chest Advice, gear progression commentary, shoutouts, killing the Devil Shadow boss, G62 weapon acquisition, leveling tips, and future content guide promises. The Geons obtained from monsters and selling trinkets to the merchant covered all of the gear comfortably earlier, and I made mention of that. Straight after making a video about the new Geon to gear ratios, I found myself short on Geons for my G50 upgrades, the chest piece and G50 weapon. I had to choose which I wanted. Thankfully my guild leader Gohigh is an absolute legend, and when I made mention of this wall, he ran at me with the Geons to cover the pieces. A bit of a hasty decision to accept help, immediately after I felt some regret from hollowed progression. Having said that though, when it comes to your own grinds, I wouldn't even bother picking up the G50 chest piece. At level 51 you're given a quest for G55 armor, and it is equipable now at level 51 rather than the old 60, and it's a free quest reward. Save on your G50 chest, boys. And thank you to Gohigh for assisting there. So in summary, don't buy G50 chest, it's expensive, has no resale value, and the G55 chest is easy to get. Damage mitigation isn't noticeable in the current meta, where absurd health pools and potions make grinding possible even without armor. Progressing through gear grades so quickly has taken away that sense of hard-earned upgrade I remember from the 2004 or 2006-ish era. I'm sure it feels much more grindy at the top. G60 has just become leveling gear, rather than the epitome I remember it as. Still, the smoother progression fits better with how the game plays now, and in current MMORPG meta, this feels great. In EP6, I mentioned a guy from the pub of the Giant Bird. Turns out his name was Wanker. Shout out again. It's the people you meet in Kal that make the game as much as the grind itself. At level 51, the quest giver near pub of the Giant Bird has you kill 900 skeletons. A bit excessive, your first taste of the fat kill requirements per level. 40 to 50 was nearly that alone. I had a lucky opportunity during this leveling space. The Devil Shadow spawned, and my guild were interested in assisting me with the kill. So when fighting Devil Shadow of D_Eva, you'll notice you only do 1 damage per hit. Apparently, it's made this way so more people can join in. It drops items for the Awaken quest at 70. Since these bosses are hard to organize for, it's worth starting early. The fight doesn't require much beyond a CJB and a decent group. The more people, the faster it dies, since damage doesn't matter. Guildies claimed only the last hit matters for loot on this boss, but I noticed the thief who stopped attacking still got the kill. I think it's based on most hits, not the last hit. Thieves still have the edge. One frustration I've found during this leveling phase was that quest givers stack 6 quests with long names, which don't disappear after turn in. Add mobs spawning on top of you while trying to read and turn them in, and it's a mess. I've had a great time leveling from 50 to 60. I was able to engage with a lot more players in this bracket too. Pub of the Giant Bird has a lot of players, and so does City of the Priest. I was a little worried after Temp Fort. The old main hub had very few players, but they've just migrated with the content. Towards the end of the video, I complete the level 58 quest to obtain a G62 weapon. I heard it was coming from another player in game, so I didn't bother upgrading my G50 too far, or looking for G53-56 or 59 along the way. I also mentioned OTP not working as intended on shamans, based on someone else's opinion in game. I don't believe this is true, due to obtaining the G62 weapon with higher OTP and smashing monsters straight after. Misses halved, which is nice because 4x casting yellow packs is a grindy grind. This grind took me 5 days. I would suggest anyone can get 1 level per day just doing the dailies and the level-specific quest. To match this time you would need to grind some off-quest packs as well to round out levels. Don't let me forget the mega quest too. If you go to the daily mission board, you have a chance to get a daily quest worth 5x the normal quest EXP. It will have a more elaborate picture, that's how you can tell. I heard from someone else they didn't receive one of these quests until level 103. I got one at 59, so I'm pretty happy with that. Keep an eye out for your own. Additionally, I'm going to be putting out a guide on how to make money without spending CalCash after I hit level 70, as this is the level you need to begin the method as far as I know. I was speaking with a level 116 player who taught me the method. So subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll teach you what I've been taught in turn. Feel free to holla at me in game. It's DCX Aussie.